everyone, and welcome to Blind Beauty. I'm Jennifer. What we are doing today, I'm going to share with you my eye favorites, or eye superstars, of 2017. So some of these you may have seen in previous videos, some of them you might not have. But I also have already done a face favorites, which I'm wearing some of the face favorites on my face today. But, you know, I thought I'd share my eye favorites. I do hope you hit that subscribe button because I will be doing some more favorites videos. I'm trying not to make these too terribly long so that maybe you'll like that better. Let me know if you like this style better where it's a little shorter. But these are my eye favorites, and then I will have and I'm not sure what order these will be in exactly, probably a lips favorite video next, and then either a tools or a skincare, because I have both of those coming as well. So there's 3 other videos at least in this series, possibly a hair care favorites as well. Let me know if you would like to see all of those coming up, because there's a lot of products out there, and I haven't tried all of them by any means, but there are certain things that I have found that are absolute favorites of mine. So we're going to focus on everything eyes today. This is eye bases, eyeshadows, mascaras, brow products. You name it, it's probably in here, and eyeliners. So we're going to jump on in here and get started so this isn't too long. Right here, this is we're starting, I'm trying to do this in the order that I normally would apply them, and if I have it on my eyes today, I will let you know that as well. I did start out today with this Maybelline Master Prime right here. Now this, in my opinion, is comparable to the Milani Eye Primer. I honestly like this even better myself, so if you've tried the Milani Eye Primer, you might try this as well. I'm not sure whether this is the matte or what. My main gripe with this is that it's hard to tell what the shades are, because there are different ones of these, but the one I've tried, I highly recommend it. So if you want to do eye looks, you need an eyeshadow primer anyway. So, or an eye base. That's what we're going to move into now. This right here is one of the best bases I have found. It is the Maybelline Color Tattoo in Barely Branded. It's one of the old school, you know, if you've been watching YouTube videos for a long time, you've seen this 1,000 times. Right here is what that looks like. And that is a good base for any eye look, and I did put this all over the lid, all the way up to the brow bone today for the look I did. So, you know, but this really just helps to create a smooth, even canvas, because an eye primer might not add color or coverage to the lid, which you can also use a concealer, but a concealer can still allow creasing. I don't have creasing with either one of these, especially if I double up. So that's a great base. And then this here is a great base as well. It is the e.l.f. I believe it's the Molten liquid eyeshadow, or aqua, yeah, Molten liquid eyeshadow. Now this is a little pricier for e.l.f., but e.l.f. is getting on up there in price anyway. But this right here is a really pretty color. It's the rose gold shade. I'll show you what it looks like on my hand here. And I can show you any of these swatched. It's like that, and it makes a great base for under eyeshadow, or if you just want a simple look, you can even put this on the eye then too. And it has a cooling feeling on my eyes, at least, going on, so that also helps to wake me up a little bit and make me look like I'm not as tired. So if you want to do a simple thing like that, you could get that, and you can even sheer it out as well, which I just did there, and it just gives a little bit of luminosity to your eyelids, a little bit of shimmer. And then I've got a few different palettes here, because it's hard to pick one palette, and I'm going to mention one as well, but this right here is the L'Oreal Infallible Single Shadow in Amber Rush. This is a good standalone eyeshadow if you want to do a one shadow look. Looks like that right there. It's a rose gold color. This works great on top of that rose gold eyeshadow I showed you. That's what it looks like right there. Now, that is a really great shadow, like I said, for an all-over one shadow look. So, excuse me, I've still got a little bit of a cold here. But those are a little bit pricey. I am working on trying to find cheaper alternatives for those. Most of the products that in my book are a little pricey. I try to find lower cost alternatives as well. And this is another great thing here. You can find these. These are about $2. This is the e.l.f. I believe these are the Flawless eyeshadow palettes. They're the quads. Nose is itching a little bit. But this one here is in Happy Hour. It's what I have on my lids right now. Looks like that right there. Now, I didn't use this bottom shade. The one gripe I have about this is that bottom shade does have shimmer to it, and I don't like shimmer in my defining shade. So I did not use that shade, but all the other three I did. So this is a great palette for an everyday palette. The Golden Goddess is also really good. It's a coppery toned one. So for $2, you know, you can't beat it. But again, I'll show you what this looks like here. Do an up close view. That's what that looks like, and that's what I have on my eyes right now. Now that's a good starter palette because it also has on here that, like, your base, your lid, crease, and then line is what these say. So it even tells you what the best ones are. Now I do want to mention one of these other palettes. I wasn't going to mention it at all because I'm not sure if these are going to be discontinued or not. But the Wet n Wild Trios, these are absolutely wonderful, and they're also beginner friendly because they have your brow bone, crease, and I believe this says eyelid. But this one right here is the Walking on Eggshells one. There's new ones out that are quads, I believe, instead of trios. So I'm not sure how they compare yet. Unfortunately, you know, I don't have the funds to do that right now, to get the quads. So, but that's something that if you do find these are about $3 a piece. These are even better than the e.l.f. and they are more pigmented. Emily Noel 83 mentioned them in a beauty broadcast thing a long time ago. You know, that Wet n Wild has great palettes. They're 8-pan palettes, like the Comfort Zone is also a great one. I'll show that to you as well. But again, I didn't mention this, or I didn't plan on this because, you know, and it's got some, one shade kind of went into the other one there. But that's what it looks like. I've used it in tutorials before as well. But just in general, the old school Wet n Wild are great products. Like I said, I haven't tried any of the new shadows from them, but, you know, if they hold true to what they've been doing, then they'll be great. This right here is the Kokie palette, eyeshadow palette. It is in Bare It All. Looks like this right here. You can find these online at Walmart.com, or you can find it in Walmart as well. I don't know if they're exclusive to Walmart, but this is good for anyone who's into really neutral shadows. Now, the one thing I will say about this is it does not come with a brush, you know, which I usually throw the little sponge applicators away anyway because I don't find them useful. But, you know, it's got your real pretty, like, shimmery highlight, which you can use on the lid or under the brow bone. And it's got some really nice crease colors. It's got some nice defining colors. And what I like is most of the darker shades are matte instead of being shimmery, which I do like. So, you know, but that right there is what I consider a medium palette. The e.l.f. is the small palette. Here's the medium palette. And then now we're going to share, or I'm going to share the large palette. And that is the BH Cosmetics Special Occasions 39 Color Eyeshadow and Blush Palette. Now, let me see if I can do this without blinding you here. But this right here, that's what it looks like. Right there. You know, it has pretty good pigmentation. And for the price and everything, it is worth it. So, BH Cosmetics does have some really good shadows from what I can tell. to me, their leaps and bounds be above the Coastal Scents black palettes like this. Now, the Coastal Scents Revealed palette is another really good one that I also own. So, you know, but that one has been around a lot longer in my collection than this one has. So, but again, this is the Special Occasions palette by BH Cosmetics. And I believe that Coastal Scents has a Special Occasions as well. But, you know, I like that one in particular. I haven't tried the Coastal Scents one. Now I'm going to share with you some eyeliners. Okay, because usually I'll do my eyeshadows, then I'll do my liner. Now, I do have different ones here. We'll start with the gel liner first. This is the e.l.f. gel or cream liner. You know, I've had this one for quite a while, and you can tell it's still moist because of how shiny. I don't know if my camera is picking it up. Yeah, there we go. But that's the e.l.f. one. Now, this is really beginner-friendly, especially if you get the e.l.f. angled eyeliner brush. You know, or even just a brow-type brush will work, but it's not as easy as the angled eyeliner brush. And I'm not talking about, like, cut at an angle. The brush actually is bent. You know, so some people may call it a bent liner brush. But we did the cream stuff. Now we're going to go into, like, what I'm going to call a gel pencil here. And I apologize for background noise. My dogs are playing. And this is the Maybelline Master Precise Skinny. Right here. It's a hot pink tube. It has a little black end to it. It's the Maybelline Master Precise Skinny. I mean, it is tiny. I mean, it works great for in the waterline. You know, that's what it looks like right there. So, you know, if you're new to liner, which I struggle with my liner, and I have trouble with it. So, I'm telling you what works best even for a beginner, you know, and both of those work great for a beginner. Now, this right here is the Absolute New York Nano Liner. Now, you can, I believe, get this on Amazon. I don't know what other companies sell Absolute New York. Looks like this right here. Okay, and I'm going to show you here. Look how small that brush is. I mean, I showed you that right there was the Master Precise Skinny, and right below it, I'll show you, right there is the Nano Liner. Now, that's really light pressure, but you can do a thicker line. Now, I'm just showing you pigmentation there, mainly. I didn't try to make it really precise. There we go. There, that's a little bit better. But that is the Nano Liner by Absolute New York. Now, another one that is good but not as pigmented in my book is the e.l.f. Waterproof pen that they have out. The one in the little white tube. Now, that's great for beginners, especially if you don't want a harsh liner. It looks like this here. Almost has an hourglass shape to it, honestly. The only thing with these is they seem to dry up a little fast in my book, so, you know, but that's okay sometimes, but because this one here is only $2, the e.l.f. one is, so I'll show that to you as well. But that, you can tell the tip is not as little as the Nano Liner, but you can tell it's almost just as black as the Nano Liner and the Maybelline. It's right here, you know. So, if you want a decent liner, and this is waterproof, it really is, in my book, because it takes a eye makeup remover to get that stuff off. So, and then I'm going to mention one other brand in general of eyeliners, because, now this here I'm not a huge fan of. It is the Rimmel ScandalEyes, the retractable one, but it does work for in the waterline, you know. So this one's in nude. Now I imagine the black or brown would work even better, you know. But one I absolutely love because of how creamy it feels, and it goes on so smoothly. This is the actual pencil one that you have to sharpen. of the Rimmel ScandalEyes liner. This is the one in brown, and I don't have a black one in this, but this is one of the very first easy pencil liners I ever used. So if you're an absolute beginner, this is a must-have because it is so creamy. But another tip, if it's not creamy enough for you, you take you a hair dryer or even a lighter, which, you know, see, that's how that looks right now. But you take your lighter and just kind of hold it right above it for a second or two. You know, and you can tell it gets a little creamy there. You know, and it goes on even smoother. But it already goes on pretty smooth. So, you know, that right there are all the liners. Now we're going to jump into the actual brow products. And I do have one product that might actually surprise you. But this right here is the brow and liner stuff by e.l.f. Looks like that right there. I believe that's what this is called. Unfortunately, I can't read the name of it on here. But it's in the shade medium brown. You know, they do have the name on the very bottom of this, but it's very difficult to read because it's basically black on brown. I mean, hello! You know, and it's the black lid. You can find this at Walmart, Walgreens, online at e.l.f. Cosmetics website. And then another e.l.f. product that I absolutely love. Y'all have seen me use this before. This is their brow pencil, the one that's $2. You know, which is an awesome deal, by the way. It has a little spoolie on one end, and it has your actual liner, or brow product, on the other end. You know, now this one is in taupe, I believe, is what I have this one in. That's what it looks like right there. You know, now this one matches my natural brows better, but the medium brown that I showed you a moment ago in the brow and liner thing is what I have in my brows right now. But this both of these products are great products from e.l.f. e.l.f. has overall great products anyway. But then the one product that might surprise you here, this is the Color Mates brow product. And believe it or not, it is pretty good. Right here. You can find these at the Dollar Tree. The Dollar Tree. You know, my little cover is a little bit dirty because I do use it quite a bit. And the brush in here is actually usable. That's what it looks like there. You know, and this is the kind of brush, you know, that slant tip that works great for getting in the brows. And I'll do a quick little swatch here of both of these colors. One is more of a cool tone, and one is more of a, like, warmer tone. But that's what it looks like. I believe there's only one shade of this at Dollar Tree. I'm not sure. But that's what it looks like. And like I said, it's $1. So if you want something to get your brows on point or whatever, this is where to go. Now, the one product I don't have here is the e.l.f. Clear Brow Gel and Mascara. Now, that is a great product to put on your brows to hold them in place. You know, I haven't tried, I can't say I haven't found, but I haven't tried a brow mascara, like tinted one, so I can't vouch for that. But, you know, that's okay. And on the clear one, I use both sides for my brows whenever I had it. But this right here is my absolute favorite mascara. This is the, now this came in at the tail end of the year. It's the Essence I Love Extreme Volume. Looks like this. And that's what I have in my lashes today. You know, so, I mean, I absolutely love it. Oh, and the liner I have on today is the Absolute New York liner. That's what I use to do my eyeliner on top, and then I used a NYX one on the bottom just to help give that little pop of purple. But this right here is the e.l.f. I Love Extreme Volume Waterproof. If you have trouble keeping your lashes curled, you need a waterproof mascara. That's what the brush looks like. So, that right there is my favorite mascara. And I do believe, yeah, that is the end of my actual eye products. Favorite eye products. So let me know what some of your favorite products are in the comments down below. Honestly, due to financial difficulties at this time, I don't know how regular videos are going to be for a little while, until February or so. But I'm hoping to eventually get back to doing 5 days a week. But at this time, I'm just not able to do 5 days a week until finances get a little bit better and all that. So, and also some problems I'm having in my personal life get a little bit better as well. So thank you so much for watching this video. I do hope you hit that subscribe button. And you can also follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat. All that will be in the links down below. And I hope you have a great day. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. Thank you for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please take a moment and give it a thumbs up. If you aren't subscribed, please subscribe and turn on the notification bell to be notified every time I upload a video. You can also follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, and Facebook at BlindBeauty83, and on Twitter I'm BlindBeautyJen. Check the box below for more information, top videos, and my links. Have a great day.